Hi, my name is Nikita and I'm from the Accoras Parents Next program. Today, I will be going over tips on how to look for work and where to start. This can be a difficult thought for some, as some have lost work or even been made redundant as of recent due to COVID-19. I do understand this is a difficult time for some and motivation may be low, but I hope that this video encourages you to stay proactive as there is some light at the end of the tunnel. Since the JobKeeper subsidy was released, it was an incentive for employers to keep their employees on board and to keep the economy running, especially during this crisis. That means more job vacancies for you guys, so there is something to apply for. There is a number of essential businesses at this moment in time that do need staff and are looking for these vacancies to be filled as soon as possible. So don't lose hope. So I'd like to share my first tip with you guys in regards to looking for work and where to start. And it's a statistic from the Department of Employment, which mentioned that 58% of employers actually found their employees through job search engines and through recruitment agencies. So in Australia, recruitment agencies are Hudson Recruitment, Randstad, Hayes Recruitment, and job search engines can be Seek, Indeed, Career One. There's so many out there. But that is a platform where employers are going and advertising through them to try and source for their vacancies to be filled. There are other methods, but the statistic was a little bit lower, between 5 to 25%. The next statistic was social media such as LinkedIn or newspapers, face-to-face or over-the-phone sourcing of jobs. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind when you're doing your job search. Definitely some good avenues to take if you're really banking on a certain job. The second point I'd like to make is your resume. So this is your first point of contact with the employer. It's your opportunity to showcase your skills and a summary of your skills in a resume. You want to make sure this is current and it shows all the transferable skills you have to the job you want to apply for in the future. It's really important that it has quite a clear format, so it's quite easy to read as employers go through screeds and screeds of resumes per day. So that's my next tip is, making sure it's readable and it's been formatted, grammatically correct, and it's up to date. Also, the next is cover letter. Is it necessary, they ask? Yes, it is. It is very necessary. It's your opportunity to address the job ad that the employer put out. If you went through a search engine, it does usually mention the requirements or what they would like future employees to have already before coming over to a job, or if you're willing to learn. And it would be an opportunity to write that in your cover letter, as well as talk about your availability or any other further skills or experience that you have to offer. It's a good way to put that in writing. And point number 3 is, say they see your resume and your cover letter and they're very happy with it because you followed all the tips in this video. Well, then next is homework. Homework on the company and homework on the job role. You want to have a good understanding of what the culture of the company is like, who the big bosses are in the company, especially people who you may be reporting to, and a good understanding of what your job role will entail, so that you have an underlying understanding of how you will go about answering questions in an interview. I believe that if you follow these tips and tricks, then you'll be successful in your interview. I do believe there's a job for everyone, and I really hope that you all stay safe during this time, proactive during this time, and keep well. Thanks.